So I tried to make this recording earlier, and I'm gonna have to redo it because you could not fucking hear anything. So I look amazing, like I do. I haven't put on like the slutty jockstrap or whatever, because I had faith. I had faith in God that God was gonna take care of me today or last night and show me the man I love. And actually, what God showed me was a lot of people that I love because I love everybody. But there's one person I might love, like just a little bit more. His name is, well, you know what? It doesn't matter. He knows who he is. Um, and here's the thing: is I spent days trying to talk to him, to tell him something, to get the message across that like I don't care that you're straight. I don't care that you have a girlfriend. I just love you, and when I'm around you, I feel incredibly safe, and that scares me a lot, but I want to know why I feel so safe around you. And I was hoping that we could hang out so like we could talk and I could find out like why you're so interesting. And I guess that was a lot of pressure for him because he's never been told he's interesting, or maybe he's never had like a male relationship with another guy in any kind of actual meaningful way. Like, bro, we don't have to have sex. Like, oh my god, I would. But we don't have to do that. I am friends with plenty of straight guys who I find very attractive, who I love very much, but I've never had sex with. And I mean, if you asked me what I wanted for myself, well, duh, love me forever, Lane. But if you asked me what I wanted for the world, it'd be just to see him happy because he's so fantastic and incredible. And yes, he makes time stop, and he makes me feel like Katy Perry. But that's just a byproduct of him being around. Like I'm sure given enough time, I could get over the whole face thing. I don't know. Or maybe if he took a chance to actually get to know me, like he'd realize that guys and guys can love each other, and it's okay. And have you ever been with a guy? Do you know what it's like to be with a guy? Have you ever even thought of the possibility of how beautiful that could be? Because I mean, like, I'm not gonna say I'm perfect for everybody. I may not even be perfect for him. What I said was he was perfect for me, and that's good enough for me. Like, you don't. I don't need his permission to love him. I did everything I could to try not to fall in love with him, and still I fell in love with him, and that's okay for me. I accept that. Um, and he should just accept that he's loved by a man. And if he can't open his heart up to that love, that's fine. But you don't have to shun somebody because they love somebody. That's very odd. And here's the thing is like, I have faith in God. And when I saw him last, he said, I wish you still worked here. And that kind of means like, I miss you. And subconsciously, when you're talking to somebody, if you turn your body to them to talk to them, it's because there's an attraction. And he was talking to our friend Richard one day about sleeping with older women. Um, and Richard was like, oh, I don't know if I can. And then before Lane responded, he turned and stared at me. And I'm like, what the I was just listening. Why did you look at? It's because I'm older. People people subconsciously do this for a reason. So I thought, oh, that's cool. Like he's attracted to me like as a person. And then he said some like really mean stuff over Facebook. Maybe it was him. I don't know. Because like my friend Richard was like, "Oh yeah, I texted him for you," and I was like, "Oh okay," but I don't have his number. And the only time I've talked to him was when I went to work. And I figured, it's really easy to create fake accounts, and it's really easy to, because people have done it before. And although everything he said broke my heart, I need to hear that for myself. Because he's already done the damage. Like, the heart's broken. It's whatever, and I survived it. So if I hear it again, it's not going to really bother me. I just need to hear him say that. Because we can all say stuff over the internet and not really care about the consequences of our actions or what happens. But for one individual to look another individual in the eyes and say things like, leave me alone, don't get me involved, or I love you, that's hard to do. It's really hard to look at somebody and say, I love you. Especially when you're scared, because you don't always know if you're picking the right one. You just dive in, you hope for the best. And so I'm going to go and most likely get my heart broken again and be like, oh, I hate him. But here's the thing is, I don't give up. Because love is unconditional. It changes and it grows, but it's unconditional. And I have all faith that he's going to watch these videos and see all the amazing things I'm doing and be like, wow, that looks amazing. I would actually like to be a part of that. Because who doesn't want to be a part of like all the fantastic shit I got going on? And here's the thing is, I'd say, okay, come on. I love you. We may not have talked in a while, but I love you. And I built this because I wanted to share it with you. And even if it took you a while to get here, and even if you have kids already or whatever, like, that's okay. I mean, I'm really doing this for everybody because I want to help everybody. But at the end of the day, like, you are who you are, and you make me feel incredible. And I heard this really amazing thing where they were like, sometimes you don't see the light because you are the light, and it's really hard to see yourself unless you change perspectives. And I would love to show him the world from my eyes and be able to show him himself from my eyes. Because in my eyes, I see the greatest man ever, and he's just getting started. And sometimes when I look in the mirror, I see the greatest man ever, and he's just getting started. And like, shouldn't the greats like hang out with the greats? What's so bad about being great? And I had asked him to take me cross country, like, cause I was like, look, we can figure out the ride, and I have money once I get home, I can fly you back out or whatever, but I want to know why you're so interesting, and what is so wrong about just hanging out with your friend and taking him home, making sure he's okay. And even if you can't do that, I still love you and I forgive you, because that's what I do. I love and I forgive and I accept and I move on sometimes. I don't know. I don't know what the future has in store. I just know that, like, I still love you because love's unconditional, and I didn't need your permission to love you. And you don't need my permission to hate me. The only thing you can give permission to is yourself to love or hate me. I'm always gonna love you. Always. And he's like, well, you should know that. No, actually, you never said you were straight or bisexual or gay. You just said, like, you were dating a girl. Well, I know plenty of guys who date girls, and I'm just saying. So, maybe communicate. Maybe do what you're supposed to do and give people hugs when you say you'll give them a hug and not disappear on them. Maybe be there when you say you'd be there for them.